my dear. Be right there.
Marie!
Marie?
Oh, hello, Father.
Hello, little one. Was that Marie I just saw?
Yes, she left.
She seemed rather upset. Aren't you two getting along?
Well, I wanted to keep playing hopscotch, and she wanted to play skipping.
And how long have you been playing hopscotch?
All morning. I was having so much fun. I don't know why Marie didn't like it.
Well, you can't expect her to like hopscotch just because you do. Let me tell you a story. Once, when I was a boy, a wonderful traveling circus came to Celesteville. It was one of the most spectacular shows I had ever seen, and I enjoyed the antics of one circus performer in particular.
Oh, my stomach. Those clowns are terrific. I just gotta meet them. See you at home, okay? Hey!
Oops. I thought you were someone else.
What a life! The lights, the laughter, the fun. I really envy you, Andre.
Thanks. But circus life isn't all glamour, Babar.
All hands to the big top! Take her down!
See what I mean? This is what it's all about. Do you still think it's fun?
Sure, it's fun. Every week, a new town, a new adventure, new friends.
But I never stay long enough in one place to have any old friends.
But the circus is just like a little movable town. You always have your good friends and neighbors with you all the time.
Ever try to move a whole town every week?
Oh, I see what you mean.
You live in a home without wheels? Must be nice.
Hey, why don't you come for a visit? We'd have so much fun. See the amazing house that doesn't move. Marvel at the unchanging view. Wonder at the complete lack of tent pegs.
If you ever get tired of being a king, Babar, you can always be a ringmaster. Lead the way.
It seemed to me that Andre was unhappy living with the circus, so I decided to show him where I lived.
And this is the drawing room.
You have an entire room just for drawing?
Well, it's called a drawing room, but it's really a place to sit around and talk in.
Oh, I get it. A talking room.
No, it doesn't talk. Just the people in it.
I had to ask. Wow, this is your room? We could pitch a circus tent in here.
Well, there's always room for guests.
6 o'clock? Oh boy, I still gotta pack up my stuff.
Can't you even stay for dinner?
Thanks for asking, Babar, but I can't.
That's okay.
Bye.
Bye, Andre. Come back soon. The palace will always be here.
The circus left town the next morning, and I was a little sad to see them go. But that was about to change.
It's a grand sight, isn't it, Babar?
Andre? What are you doing here?
Waving goodbye to the circus.
You're what?
You said the palace has a lot of room for guests, so here I am.
To stay?
You bet.
I must admit, in all my years, I've never heard of anyone who ran away from the circus. Are you sure about this, Andre?
Mm-hmm.
Of course he's sure. He'll love it. Won't you, Andre?
But what about your family, Andre? Won't they worry?
Actually, the circus is the only family I've ever known, Madame. You see, I'm an orphan.
Oh, I'm very sorry to hear that. Well, if your mind is made up, then I'm sure everyone here will welcome you into our family. And may you be as happy here as I am.
Thank you.
You'll be happier here than you can imagine. The palace is a great place to live.
Babar, I think I'm choking to death.
Then don't eat so fast.
It's not the food, it's the suit.
One must get used to formal dress.
Hey, not bad. I could use something like this in my clown act.
Yes, I'm sure you could. But your circus days are over, no?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, I say there, Andre. Could you pass the rolls, please?
You bet.
Why, thank you.
A little decorum, if you please. We are eating, you know.
We're only having a little fun, Pompadour.
And quite so. There's nothing wrong with a little fun, I always say.
You do?
Allow me.
No, thank you, Andre. I can manage.
Oh, but I insist.
Stop! Great gourmands, what are you doing? This meal does not travel well.
My tusks!
Ta-da!
Food. It lets my food contempt flinging my pâté de foie gras out there. Wow!
This is the best lunch I've ever had.
But, sire, this is a dining room, not a sideshow.
Don't worry, Pompadour. Andre will become accustomed to palace life soon enough.
With all due respect, Cornelius, I'll believe it when I see it.
Or maybe palace life will become accustomed to Andre.
The days that followed were a lot of fun. Andre continued to dazzle us all with his circus stunts, and I found his presence in the palace to be most amusing. Unfortunately, there were some people that were not amused by Andre's non-stop performances, and rightly so. His circus behavior just didn't fit in with palace life, no matter how hard I wished it would.
My tusks! Earthquake! Run for the hills!
Solid bed.
I hope you understand, Andre. If you're to continue on here as a guest, you must give up your circus ways. No more stunts. Agreed?
No more stunts. I promise.
Thank you, my boy.
Cheer up, Andre. Palace life just takes a little getting used to. That's all.
I know. It's just that, well, I was wondering what my circus friends were doing right now.
Sleeping, I expect.
And I can tell you exactly where your friends are.
Where? Where are they?
In Rhino Land. Retaxis has thrown them in his dungeon.
I'm in a bad mood, Basil.
I can see that, sir. Replace hall table, repair draperies.
I'm completely swamped with work, and as if I don't have enough worries, I don't know what to do about Lady Retaxis. I've never seen her so depressed. I mean, she's not sick. She's not hurt. I didn't forget her birthday. What could be wrong with her, Basil?
I'm afraid I don't know, sir. Commission new statue.
Say, did you give Lady Retaxis that jewel-encrusted box of chocolates I confiscated for her?
Oh, absolutely, Uranus.
And?
Sorry, sir.
Feeling any better today, dearest?
No.
Won't you come out of your room? You haven't screamed at any of the staff for days. They're getting very lazy.
No.
Oh, I haven't told you you'll love this. I've imprisoned an entire circus. They didn't pay their transit toll. Isn't that fun? Hmm? Well, I'll just go now. I'll come by later. Perhaps you'll feel better. Maybe we could raise the taxes or something. What can it be? There must be something I can do to bring her out of this state she's in, Basil.
Your Majesty, it occurs to me that perhaps the circus might be of some help in cheering up Lady Retaxis.
I tried that, Basil. They're already in the deepest dungeon in the palace, and it hasn't amused Lady Retaxis one bit.
You misunderstand, sir. I meant perhaps you should have them perform for Lady Retaxis. Some people find circuses amusing.
You know, Basil, that's just crazy enough to work. It had better.
Retaxis, this time you've gone too far. I demand you release the circus immediately.
Basil, there's an elephant in my office. Get rid of it.
My dear Pompadour, the presence of King Babar uninvited is an affront to diplomatic protocol and a shocking breach of etiquette.
King Babar extends formal diplomatic greetings to Lord Retaxis, King of the Rhinos, and demands negotiations on vital matters of state and circus.
Just tell them to let the circus go. What is all this?
It's called diplomacy. It's extremely boring and almost never works.
Without the appropriate forewarning and necessary documentation, Lord Retaxis cannot speak with King Babar, much to his regret.
Come on, Retaxis.
We understand your concerns, and I would be pleased to begin a dialogue leading to further talks, which will no doubt end in talks between King Babar and Lord Retaxis.
Hi, everyone. Are you okay?
Andre!
Oh, come on, Retaxis. What do you want with a circus? Everyone knows you don't like fun.
It's not for me. It's for Lady Retaxis. She's, she's depressed.
So? I don't get it.
Well, I can't seem to cheer her up, so I'm going to have the circus do it for me.
Well, why didn't you say so? My friend here is the funniest clown in the world. If he can't cheer up Lady Retaxis, no one can.
Oh, really? Okay, let him try. But if he can't, he'll join his friends in the dungeon, and they'll never leave Rhinoland. Lord Retaxis has spoken.
My dear and honored colleague, I must protest your interminable volubility.
And I respond in kind while reiterating the unlikelihood of negotiations between kingdoms proceeding apace.
Now remember, Andre, Lady Retaxis is, well, a difficult sort of person at the best of times.
Stop worrying, Babar. I'm a clown. Making people laugh is my life. Darn, I can't find my magic cards. Maybe they've disappeared.
Andre, please. This is no time for jokes. What am I saying?
Calm down, Babar. I've got to get my other deck of cards. Wait here.
Come on, let's get this show on the road. Where is this comic genius anyway?
Aha!
Aha! I don't know how you got out of that cell, but you're going right back in.
No, wait! You don't understand! You're making a mistake! I'm not... You got it all wrong! You've got to let me out!
Get out here right now, clown, or there's gonna be a rock pile with your name on it.
I can't wait. Break a leg, Babar.
We're waiting!
My first trick will be, the trampoline!
This had better work, or we'll be in here forever!
Snake!
Your turn, Max. I'll be back.
This way! Biggest snake I ever saw!
May I suggest that my esteemed colleague has a minimal grasp of the monstrous breach of Rhino land law committed in this case?
You may not.
As you wish.
Is this cheering you up any, dear?
Is what? Tough crowd. Psst. Psst. And next, the unicycle. Ta-da!
Thanks.
Seeing Andre perform made me realize something. Making others laugh was so much a part of Andre that he couldn't give it up. It's like the old saying, you can take the boy out of the circus, but you can't take the circus out of the boy.
You're smiling. You don't know how much I need you to be happy.
What did you say?
Oh, Louise, come back to me.
Oh, Retaxis! You've been so busy, I thought you didn't care anymore.
Oh, Lady Retaxis, how could I care any less?
I hope you understand. The circus is my family and my home after all.
I know. At least you're leaving a good friend behind this time. I'm gonna miss you, Andre.
I'll miss you too.
And don't forget to visit.
Say goodbye to everyone for me.
I will.
Your Majesty, there's been a breakthrough. We've agreed on a preliminary timetable for the series of meetings.
Yes, we should have this circus matter cleared up in, 2 or 3 years.
Good work, gentlemen. Let's go home, shall we?
Never underestimate the power of diplomacy.
So you see, Flora, one person's happiness is not necessarily another's.
I guess I was a little thoughtless.
Well, maybe just a little.
Do you think Marie would play skipping if I asked her?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Will you be all right here by yourself, Father?
Thank you, Flora. I'll be just fine.